a little hard to get to work today, which I'm sure you all have experienced. The Redevelopment Agency meeting of January 6, 2016 is called to order. The meeting has been properly noticed and posted in compliance with the open meeting law. These proceedings are being video recorded as well as presented live on KCLV Cable Channel 2 under closed caption for hearing impaired viewers. Please note some customers of Cox Communication who do not have a cable box may view this meeting on digital channel 69.9. The Redevelopment Agency meeting, as well as all other KCLV programming, may be viewed on the city's website, www.kclv.tv. The proceedings will be rebroadcast on KCLV Channel 2 and the web the Wednesday of the meeting at 8 p.m., also Friday at 4 a.m., Saturday at 7 p.m., Sunday at 7 a.m., and the following Monday at 4:30 p.m. This building is protected by state-of-the-art fire detection and suppression sprinkler system. If alarms should activate during today's meeting, please evacuate using the exit at the back of the chambers out to the mezzanine. Proceed out the double doors to the terrace, down the back staircase. For anyone who has difficulty with stairs, please check with a marshal or fire official for assistance. Once outside, assemble on the northeast corner across the street from City Hall at Lewiston First. Employees wearing safety vests or city marshals will inform you when it's safe to re-enter the building. For public comment related to the items on the agenda, citizen participation and public hearing items, we have available a speaker card which you may complete and submit to the city clerk. Cards are available online in the clerk's office or at the rear of these chambers. If you do not submit a card, it does not prevent you from speaking under public comment, citizen participation, or specified public hearing items. If anyone present today has need for hearing impaired equipment, please come forward and see our city clerk staff. And if you parked in the parking garage across the street, please be sure to have your ticket validated by our security officers when exiting. We will move on to agenda item 3. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters on the agenda for action. The amount of time any single speaker is allowed may be limited. All comments made will be cross-referenced to those specific items. If anyone submitted a speaker card who wishes to speak under this portion of the agenda, please come to the podium and state your name for the record. We'll set the time at 1 minute.
Excuse me, Mayor, I do believe we have Barlow, Councilman Barlow on the line.
Good morning, Councilman.
Good morning, Mayor and Council.
Delighted to have you with us. Will we see your lovely self soon, or are you out of town?
No, I'm in Luke right now.
Okay. All right, watch out for the snow and the rain. Okay, anybody wishing to speak under this portion? Okay, hearing and seeing none, we'll move on to agenda item 4 for possible action to approve final minutes by reference to the regular Redevelopment Agency meeting of November 18th and December 2nd, 2015. Councilwoman Tarkanian, would you make a motion, please, to approve the minutes?
Yes, I do. I move to approve the minutes.
Thank you very much. There's a motion. Please vote and please post. And an aye from Councilman. Thank you very much. We'll move on to agenda item 5, discussion for possible action regarding the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency Component Unit Comprehensive Annual Financial Report, CAFR, for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2015. Good morning and Happy New Year.
Good morning. Vanetta Alpiar, Director of Finance. We are required annually to provide a audited statement and have an audit performed by an outside auditing firm. And this year, Pierce Bowler, Taylor & Kern performed that audit. Now my slides are there, so that's better. The audit was conducted with generally accepted auditing standards as well as governmental auditing standards, and Pierce Bowler, Taylor & Kern issued an unmodified opinion and found no instance of material non-compliance with internal controls or any weaknesses. So in other words, our financial statements fairly present our financial position in all material respects.
Good.
The major source of revenue for the RDA is the tax increment. This schedule shows how it has performed over the last 4 years, and as you can see, FY15, we had $13.9 million in tax increment, and this represented a 9.4% increase over the prior year. With that, the summary for the RDA It shows that this year, the RDA had finished in the black. Revenues exceeded expenses. So we had revenues, again, the tax increment, as well as some intergovernmental revenues for reimbursements of the Fifth Street School note, as well as return of money from City Parkway 5 that had been previously, that they no longer needed. And our expenses, as you can see, ticked down a little bit, leaving that excess revenue of $800,000. And with that, it concludes our presentation. If you have any questions.
Any questions? Councilman Barlow, any questions on this?
No, Mayor, I don't have any questions.
Councilman Beers, any questions, comment?
No, I was kind of hoping we'd be able to at least briefly torture someone from Piercy, Bowler, Taylor, and Kern, but they've done their work and signed their report, and we're clean. Let's go.
Yes, they're not here today.
Okay. They won't be here for regular council?
I don't believe so. I'll call and find out.
Okay, thank you. Councilwoman, any questions?
No.
Okay,
Okay.
To me, a good report.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I'd entertain a motion to approve that report then.
I move to approve.
Thank you. There's a motion to approve the report given by Ms. Appleyard. Please vote and please post. And how say you, Councilman Barlow? Okay, thank you. Agenda item that passes, agenda item 6, RA-12016, discussion for possible action regarding a resolution finding the project proposed by the Commercial Visual Improvement Program, CVIP agreement between the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency, RDA, and Srinivasa LLC, owner and CVIP applicant, located at 100 South 14th Street, to be in compliance with and in furtherance of the goals and objectives of the redevelopment plan, and authorizing the execution of the CVIP agreement by RDIA not to exceed $25,000 RDA Special Revenue Fund Redevelopment Area Award 3, Councilman Coffin. This item is related to item 29, R-1-26 on the council agenda. Good morning.
Good morning, Mayor Goodman, members of council and agency board. For the record, Bill Arndt, Director, Economic and Urban Development. With me today is Sarah Ganti, who is the project sponsor. This project is an important project in our redevelopment agency in our downtown, taking a blighted building and turning it back into a new use. This building is located at 100 South 14th Street, which is at the corner of 14th and Carson in downtown Las Vegas. The facility will be doing business as House of Sarah Jane, as an assisted living facility, providing assisted living for seniors and veterans with access to a wide variety of health care and daily living services, and will be providing 88 beds at this facility. The facility will include fully furnished suites, daily housekeeping and personal laundry, common areas, living room, library, computer room, free Wi-Fi, a central dining facility, social, cultural, recreational, and therapeutic activities, and scheduled transportation for shopping, attractions, and medical or dental appointments. Our project sponsor, Sarah Ganti, purchased the property 1 year ago and is investing over $2 million into the property, and therefore is eligible for a $25,000 grant from our visual improvement program. This program really is a situation where a picture is worth 1,000 words. So I'm going to show what the property will look like after the improvements are finished. And with that, I'll turn it over to Ms. Ganti to introduce herself and tell the council a little bit more about our project.
Good morning. Happy New Year and welcome.
Happy New Year. My name is Sarai Ganti. I am a long-term resident of Las Vegas. I moved here in 1988. I started as a entrepreneur in downtown in 1995. I originally purchased this property in 1995 with my husband. It was an assisted living facility in 1996 with Councilman Reese. I started with the CDGB program. They actually loaned us $100,000, which we repaid. The project came into fruition, and we ran the facility for more than 15 years successfully. We sold it in 2010. The new owners were not able to do what we did, and it went into foreclosure in 2011, if I'm not mistaken. The building stood vacant. It was burned, if I'm not mistaken, 2 or 3 times, was vandalized. I received it's very interesting, I received a notice for another piece of property that we own on Fremont frontage from the city of Las Vegas that I have a lot of vagrancy on my property and to come in and to do some work, or I would receive a fine notice. So I came in to do work on the property with my husband and looked and saw my old Heartbeat, which was 14th Street, the property behind me, and my husband says, let's buy it back. And we went in, looked at the property, and purchased it back and thought, let's do something with it. I contacted VA, the state of Nevada, Clark County, and said, let's go in the direction of something new and fill the niche that is presently not being taken care of, which I can't go into a lot of details about because it would actually give my competitors a hand up on what I'm doing. So without actually going into details, I'm filling a niche right now. What I want to do is actually be in between assisted living and nursing home. I will take nursing home and assisted living one step further. I will give PTSD. I am a veteran. I'm a woman. I am PTSD myself. I have been at a level where I have seen what PTSD can do to a person, what PTSD can do to an individual's life, what America is not doing for PTSD, and I would like to be able to fill that void.
Wonderful.
So this facility is going to be able to fill that void, to take it from being just Nevada to all over America, and people can come from any state and come to Las Vegas and say, I was able to move from this location to this location and have this done and go back to this location and have all these services at this location met for me.
Thank you. Can you tell us how many are you going to be employing, and what is the timeline for revitalization
We
of the
will
facility?
employ approximately 35 to 40 people. That's containment. The outside employment will probably hit around about 85 to 90 people. Those are the outside services. My timeline that my husband and I are looking at for opening the facility is around about March 15th. That is looking at the state fire marshal. That's looking at the state of Nevada licensing. That's looking at VA contract. That's looking at the state of Nevada contract. That's looking at Clark County contract.
Wonderful.
So I anticipate with all the contracts coming into place, the GSA coming into place, my anticipated timeline is March 15th.
Wonderful, thank you. Did they also apply, did Ms. Ganti apply for Quick Start? Because the building you mentioned had been burnt, vandalized. Did they qualify for Quick Start or not?
Mayor Goodman, for the record, Bill Arndt. The Quick Start now is really geared towards a building that's changing use, and so I'm not sure that they're eligible, but our Public Works team manages that for us, and I'll certainly reach out to Dave Bowers and see if it's a fit, but they are, Ms. Ganti is still interested in moving forward with support from the VIP grant.
Excellent, wonderful. Any comments, questions? We thank you, and certainly Councilman Coffin?
Thank you, Mayor. I'm very proud of you. And
Thank
the area that you are investing in, again,
Yes.
is sorely in need of investment, as the people that you are going to serve need investment. And so you're very welcome to there. My sister lives 2 blocks away on Bridger, so I know what that neighborhood is like very well. I think that, Mayor, I was going to ask for this item to be brought forward simply for discussion, number 29 on the ordinary agenda, but I think because it's on consent, but I think because of the presentation you've made, which is wonderful, I don't think we need to do that. So I would leave it on consent unless somebody else wants to see it, because you've made a wonderful case for this. And I think also, you know, there's such a thing as going from one purpose to another for Quick Start. There's another thing going from no purpose to a purpose. And so I have a feeling that maybe you could qualify for Quick Start depending on how the application is written.
Okay.
And I would certainly back you on that. So there's got to be a lot of code changes since that building was constructed. You'll have to meet some new changes.
Well, we have actually gutted the entire building. The only thing that's left in that building were the 4 walls, the cinder block. We've actually turned the inside of the building into 8 feet hallways. All the bathrooms are ADA compliant. There is nothing left of the existing building.
Please
We would
invite
not
the council
deny it.
to the opening. You will have an opening.
Yes.
They'll help you with that.
Thank you so
And
much.
also, be careful of there's lots of traffic on that corner.
Yes, it is.
And those old veterans, they get stirred up and so on. You've
Yes,
gotta,
very much so.
keep an eye out because they smell pensions out there.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you
Thank you very
again.
much, Your Honor. I'll be
Any
happy to move
questions,
for
Council?
approval.
If I might ask Councilman Barlow, any questions?
No, Mayor, I'm good.
Okay, thank you.
I thank
do
you
want to
very
say
much.
that I have known the Gontis probably 15 years or
Yes.
more.
You've raised our
And,
children, basically.
Really, just wonderful, wonderful people and people of their word. And so I'm hopeful that you'll find out, Councilman, that there is an opportunity for them to approach our economic development and find out about that Quick Start. Because if it's gutted and because of the fire, and I'm knowing you have to meet all those standards. So please, Councilman, go ahead.
I move for approval of item 6.
Thank you very much.
There's a motion to approve on agenda item 6 in the RDA, and I from Councilman Barlow, and we're going to get to do this in a second. And Councilman Anthony, good morning, Happy New Year. And this is, please vote and please post. And that motion carries.
Thank
Good
you.
luck. This
Thank
is
you very
wonderful
much.
news. Thank you. Yes, please. Okay. Mr. Arndt, please. Okay, agenda item 7, citizen participation. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters within the jurisdiction of the redevelopment agency. No subject may be acted upon by the redevelopment agency unless that subject is on the agenda and scheduled for action. If you wish to be heard, please come to the podium, give your name for the record, the amount of discussion on any single subject, as well as the amount of time any single speaker is allowed may be limited. Anyone wishing to speak under this portion of the agenda? Okay, hearing and seeing none, we'll move on to agenda item 8. Agency member recognition. Comments made by individual agency members during this portion of the agenda will not be acted upon by the agency unless that subject is on the agenda and scheduled for action. Is there any member of the redevelopment agency who wishes to speak under this portion of the agenda? Any other comments? No. Any other comments, Councilman Barlow? Thank you. Hearing none, this redevelopment agency is adjourned, and we will start our city council meeting at 9 o'clock, which is in about, go to the computer, 8 minutes. Thank you. Thank you.